All right. My name's Harrison Wagner. You're tuned to WFHB here in Bloomington, and I am here with Russ Baum. Russ, why don't you take it away?
What's up? Probably should turn the guitar on, huh?
It helps.
If I were any other man, you would be my type. Don't get me wrong, but please don't take this lightly. I'm TNT, ticking time bomb, a fantasy. You're right and I'm wrong. If I go home now, you would surely lose the fight. Can't you see it's just a place where I'm lost and you're not dead? Why is loyalty always a monster? Beneath my bed, you lock the door, you hold the key. At least God knows it wasn't me. But can I finally lay my head to rest? Can I lay my head to rest? I know now heaven nor hell could last forever. I lick my wounds, I find comfort in your sweater. Booze, sex, and famed attention are just three of my addictions. Can't you take the hand of this man? You are so much better. Can't you see it's just a place where I'm lost and you're not dead? Why is loyalty always a monster? Beneath my bed, you lock the door, you hold the key. At least God knows it wasn't me. But can I finally lay my head to rest? Can I lay my head to rest? And it's all I got, it's all I had to give. It takes everything I am, trying to live. But you got me good, you took my best. All I have now is what I left, except my heart. In this love letter, I'm trying hard to make it better. I had to take back most of my religion. So I pray you are forgiven, I pray you are forgiven. And can't you see it's just a place where I'm lost and you're not dead? Why is loyalty always a monster? Beneath my bed, you lock the door, you hold the key. At least God knows it wasn't me. But can I finally lay my head to rest? Can I finally lay my head to rest? Can I lay my head to rest? Can't you see it's just a place where I'm lost and you're not dead? Why is loyalty always a monster? Beneath my bed, you lock the door, you hold the key. At least God knows it wasn't me. But can I finally lay my head to rest? Now can I finally lay my head to rest? Now can I finally lay my head to rest? Can I lay my head to rest? Comfort in your sweater right there.
Sounded comfortable to me.
Thanks, man. Well, should we go ahead and move on with another song here?
Yeah, let's hear the second one. What's this one called?
All right, this one, I call this Delay in London. And it's after a trip out to the UK. And there's a word in the song called, it says Yakida. And Yakida means to good health in Welsh. So.
All right.
Delayed once again, I'm living a dream. And now I'm holding my breath, Yakida. Delayed once again, I'm living a dream. And now I'm holding my breath, Yakida. Monday night in London, rain on the ground. King's College with some knowledge that I'd never found. Walking the streets at night with a preacher, and I was flying a sign. A runaway from Scotland, the time flies by. In the trains underground and the planes in the sky. By God, it was sure nice to meet you. I hope I'm not wasting your time. Oh, don't think, don't speak, and don't you miss me when I'm gone. One night, one drink, is it too late to come home? But don't think, don't speak, but don't you miss me when I'm gone? One night, one drink, is it too late to come home? It's just a hole in the wall, a stick in the mud. I'm not impressed at all with the people that flood these streets of despair in a tent down by the railway. He's asking for change with no sense at all. Don't you see I became an addict in life, an alcoholic with dreams, and now I burst at the seams because I'm starting to scream. Right now it's just too hard to breathe. So don't think, don't speak, and don't you miss me when I'm gone. One night, one drink, is it too late to come home? But don't think, don't speak, but don't you miss me when I'm gone? One night, one drink, is it too late to come home? 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 Too late once again, I'm living a dream, but now I'm holding my breath, yaki-da. Too late once again, I'm living a dream, but now I'm holding my breath, yaki-da. Too late once again, I'm living a dream, but now I'm holding my breath, yaki-da. Too late once again, I'm living a dream, and now I'm holding my breath, yaki-da.
All right. What was the name of that one again?
Let's say I call that one Delay in London,
All right. Sorry
Or-
about the cough.
or maybe Yakida, I guess. I kind of decided I got two names for it. So.
I think they both sound good. They're both pretty representative of it. So let's go into that. Let's so you went touring in London. How long ago was that?
Yeah, actually, that was in September. So that's my latest song right there.
Oh, wow.
So that's
right
the
on.
newest one. But that was in September. I was over doing a UK tour, and we went around Wales and around England and around Scotland, and had a great time out there. And I was in a room on that song in particular, the word Yakida. I was in a room down there, the bridge end, and it was there were a bunch of people hanging out, and there's this one lady that kept kind of yodeling, like big yodel sounds, and we kind of made friends during the show, and she taught me that they hold up their beers and they say, "We drink real beer here," and sort of thing, and they kept saying Yakida, and I said it wrong 100 times during the show, so I like locked it in. I was like, I definitely have to put that in a song or something. So, Yakida, it's spelled really awkward, like it starts with an I, and a bunch of different language rules going on in Welsh, in the Welsh language. So, putting that out, it looks like Ikiudio, something like that.
yeah.
So, but it's pronounced Yakida.
Yeah. No, yeah. Everything that I've seen for like Welsh words, that's like someone picked up those magnet letters and just threw them at a refrigerator and saw what stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of the interesting shows that you played over in the UK?
Oh, in the UK?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm kind of repeating things since we got the Facebook Live going here on the Russ Baum page.
Yeah.
So they're wondering, let's see, you say, what were some of the rooms? My favorite rooms, there was, has to be the town of Stranraer, Scotland. Definitely knocked it out of the park more than any other towns out there. And we ended up doing a spot called The Grapes, and that turned out great. And we ended up played at several places in that same small town because we were over there. And we were on tour, and it just made sense to go to these other rooms. But the Grapes, they were the ones that welcomed us in and made it all happen that way. And so I got a special spot in the Grapes because that was also the first show of the tour. And then like John O'Gaunt's in Lancaster, England was a lot of fun. That's like it's a college town in Lancaster, and there's like a big kind of Queen's prison castle there. So we kind of got into that, but the people in the streets and all that were really cool. We met kind of go out and after the show we'd like go find in each town we kind of would go try to figure out like where the open mic was and try to get in touch with like the local music community, so we met some really cool people in Lancaster, and so Lancaster and Stranraer are the real big hits of the tour on like connecting in with other artists and meeting people that way.
Right.
So those are like if I had to rave about two, it'd be those two spots for sure.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really cool. And then we were talking earlier, you've been playing music for about 10 years, you said.
Yeah, I as a career,
Right.
I started writing songs about, maybe 16 years ago, 17 maybe, when the first one got put together. And then, but about a decade ago, 10 years ago, I had decided I was going to go ahead and move on from the 9 to 5 when I was actually here working in Bloomington.
I put about 9 years in with the electric company and the gas company reading the electric meters. So I've been in basically every backyard in Bloomington, like reading the electric meters. But I walked away from that 10 years ago. Haven't looked back. It's been all music all the time since then, and been able to travel all over the United States. And now I'm getting out to it feels pretty neat to say an international artist is like something that was a dream of mine. So it feels pretty cool to be able to say that.
Yeah. Is there anywhere that you've toured in the U.S. that you find is usually a pretty good crowd?
Yeah, Florida. I love Florida. I goes really well, like Sarasota areas and like West Palm areas. It looks like we're hitting really good, like in Jacksonville and St. Augustine now too, and other parts of Southern Michigan. I do really well in Southern Michigan. I got some great fans and friends up that way, and like East Coast stuff like Baltimore and kind of the Jersey area. Do pretty well out there too. We're just starting to really hit California. I've only toured California once, and we're going back out that way, looking like January.
Okay. Yeah, that'll probably be a good tour. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be like doing like Arizona, California, and Nevada, and I don't know if we're talking about dipping into Mexico for one, go drop down in one of those, but we don't know. We don't know yet, so we'll see.
I mean, the more shows, the better, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm excited. I want to check out Mexico. I've never been in Mexico before, and they say it's like a cool, safe town, sort of thing. Like promoters and all that are awesome. They say and treat you like family there and sort of thing like that. So I'm hoping that works out.
Right. That sounds like everything you need for a good show.
I know, right? Go down there with a bunch of punk rockers.
Oh yeah. And speaking of that, in California, I could hear a little bit. There's some Green Day influence.
Oh,
isn't
absolutely.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been a big Green Day fan since early '90s, mid '90s.
Okay.
I was like favorite band, so you definitely pulled that out. I'll take that as a compliment.
Right,
for
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, and then so, what made you? You said you've been writing your own songs for about 16 years.
Yeah, I've been writing my own stuff about 16. I wrote the first one about drinking Bud Light and smoking out with buddies and that sort of stuff. I was living on a couch in Martinsville, Indiana. And, I was still a meter reader, but I was living on the couch, going to work every day from there. And I was writing that music with my buddies and stuff. Just kind of started kind of writing more of like fun party songs and joke songs just to kind of get my chops up, I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I've been doing that about that long now.
Okay. What was it? Do you have like a big influence? Like who or what made you really want to pick up a guitar?
Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day made me want to pick up a guitar. Townes Van Zandt made me want to write songs, sort of thing. It wasn't until I got really introduced into Townes Van Zandt where I started like really wanting to be like an acoustic or like a troubadour.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I fell in love with that music. So, and another major influence was Jack Johnson, just because the music just felt so good. That was just a feeling in music I never had before with Jack Johnson, and I related to his lyrics. I was kind of a lover, especially back when I was listening to him and all that sort of stuff. So Jack's music really touched me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's
in there.
Yeah, you've got some pretty heartfelt lyrics in there.
Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Why don't we go into a few more songs?
All right, cool. This one. I'll go ahead and, is it cool if I name them off as we go through a little bit?
Absolutely.
All right.
Makes my job easier.
All right. Here. I'm here to make your job easier, man. Harrison. All right, this here is, I call this Heartbeat Breakdown, and I picked it today because it was rolling through my head the last couple of days, and I looked it up today to kind of remember some words on it, because sometimes I forget words if I don't practice the songs all the time. And today's the day I wrote the song. I found it like on a YouTube video, and there it was, like today's the day. So I'm gonna play this song there.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to Heartbeat Breakdown. Suddenly I'm overwhelmed. It all came in at once, and I am crushed upon the ground. Just behind this wall I built, it all came down in pieces from the weight that I have felt. And I live my life scared to death of change, even though I know I cannot stop it anyway. It's a promise that I made. I didn't realize
I sold my soul today. Is this just a silhouette of me? When I find a song inside a drum, but I cannot find a beat. And can we keep what's in your mind? Will you still think I'm perfect and I stay between the lines? 'Cause I live my life scared to death of change, even though I know I cannot stop it anyway. It's a promise that I made. I didn't realize I sold my soul today. It's close between us, it's chaos inside. I watch this world, it's burning down. It breaks beneath us, it causes a lie, a lie. And this Armageddon of personal ties exploits our mind and the world dies. I feel the beating, I feel the sound, I feel the sound, I feel the sound of a heart that's breaking down. And I live my life scared to death of change, even though I know I cannot stop it anyway. It's a promise that I made. I didn't realize I sold my soul today, but I sold my soul today. All right, little heartbeat breakdown there for you, friends. Thanks for listening out there, Bloomington, Ellisville, and Nashville. This one right here is about some friends I met in Bloomington. I call this Rick and Tim. I hope they're listening. Rick and Tim were out on a street, living in an alley with not much to eat. And two words can get them on their feet. One word is love and the other's belief. Now Rick had a notebook with a worn out pen, just asking for a sign that he could share with his friends. One thing he knew was his life had a purpose. He saw real value, he couldn't see what others thought is worthless. Oh Lord, now can we make it through the night? We got mouths to feed, we got veins to bleed, and I accept I was born in this life to fight. So save me from a battle this time. Oh, it's a nasty game with no one to blame, but that one who's choosing wrong from right. The world goes on, not knowing the path. Is he riches to rags that sent him hanging with the rats? It's kinda messed up, but you could have a fistful of cash, and in the next blink you never think you might be digging through the trash. Look in his eyes, it's like looking in your mirror. I can see it visualized as I sense the fear of living a life that has left me in shambles. No more wasting time with the scandals and vandals. Oh Lord, now can we make it through the night? We got mouths to feed, we got veins to bleed, and I accept I was born in this life to fight. So save me from a battle this time. It's a nasty game with no one to blame, but that one who's choosing wrong from right. Along with the boys were their two best friends, a mutt named Missy with a pitbull named Brooke. Like two good girls, they stood by their men, despite the feelings or despite the luck. The precise moment that night, I was given hope, and I was shown a light outside the nightclub where they let me walk right in, but they couldn't accept my friends, Rick and Tim. Oh Lord, can we make it through the night? We got mouths to feed, we got veins to bleed, and I accept I was born in this life to fight. So save me from a battle this time. Oh, it's a nasty game with no one to blame but that one who's choosing wrong from right. So save me from a battle this time. Oh, it's a nasty game with no one to blame but the one who's choosing wrong from right. So save me from a battle this time. Oh, it's a nasty game with no one to blame but the one who's choosing wrong from right. That's Rick and Tim there, friends. This one right here is called Beautiful World. It's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day, a wonderful way to live. Up the paper, I threw out the news, I read all the comments, read the reviews, debates about nothing from beginning to end, and so I pick it back up, I read it again, I went back to bed, I started to dream, I held out my hand and I started to scream, I pulled out a gun, I pointed it there, but I could not proceed, cause I was way too scared. A knock at the door, she pulls me aside, she says, can I come in? I thought she was nice, an angel was singing my world once again, and I know when I'm down it's not too late, it's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day, a wonderful way to live, it's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day, as long as I can make you smile. I dressed all up in black, I made a big scene, I started a revolution and they all got mean. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say, and so I busted my guitar, I ran away. A man came to me, he asked me for change, he told me a story that wasn't so strange. I made a new friend and now I understood that life is what you make it in, it's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day, a wonderful way to live, it's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day, as long as I can make you smile. And I'm just living and I'm just fine. Don't expect nobody to read my mind, so I'll stick around and see what I can find. But don't get down, stay up high. You know that's the way, but then everyone cries. Everyone's got this burden to bear. Just know you're not alone out there. Cause somebody needs you right about now. Somebody needs you, so show them how. If you're feeling down, let me be the one to lift you up and say, it's a beautiful world, a wonderful life, a beautiful day,
smile.
All right.
That's right. That's a beautiful world. That's a Chris Schaefer song, actually, from the Y Store.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I kind of I fell in love with that song and reached out to him, and he hopped on my album and recorded it with me and all that stuff, and got together. So it was really cool. He was another kind of guy I really looked up to in music.
Yeah.
But I just want to give a little love out there. That's Chris Schaefer.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of your music, where can people go to look at it, listen to it?
Let's see. If you want to go look and listen, go to Russ Baum, russbaum.bandcamp.com. BANDCAMP.com. So Bandcamp. Or you can go to the Facebook page. Just Google Russ Baum. You're going to find it. Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all that kind of stuff. If you're a streamer and all that sort of stuff, you can find it right here, WFHB right now.
Oh, yeah.
Know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. And then do you have any shows coming up or anything?
I sure do. I've got two different dates that I'm doing some things out here in Bloomington. I get to Bloomington usually once a year, so I got two in December. One is a special event, Bloomington Songwriters Showcase over at Bear's Place on December 3rd. I'll be there. We got Paul Birch and Steve Baller are going to be there as well, and we're the three songwriters. We kind of do it in the round there, and so that's 8 p.m. on Tuesday, December 3rd at Bear's Place. And then I'm on tour and coming through on tour actually December 11th, and I'll be at the Orbit Room December 11th. Or hopefully we're going to be I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, help out. I really like to help communities I go into, and I'm thinking about doing a Rock My Socks show where we can get some socks all together, get some warm clothes together for the people that are stuck out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
people
definitely.
out there. I know we got a lot here in Bloomington, so kind of take care of those that can't take care of themselves right now.
Right.
So I like to do things like that. So I'll probably do kind of like a sock drive. I know when your feet are wet and you're cold and you're outside, fresh socks. Those are really nice. So
yeah,
I can't save a life, but hopefully I can save a foot.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You do what you can.
So, yeah, dude. So.
All right, cool. And then can they find your other tour dates anywhere, online?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bandcamp, you'll find tour dates there. They come across also kind of about anywhere Jam Base and any sort of things anywhere you go to look for the dates. If you just Google it, you'll probably find Russ Baum tour dates. But Facebook's got them all. Facebook events at Russ Baum on Facebook, at Russ Baum on Instagram, and all that fun stuff. It's pretty easy to find.
All right, yeah, cool. All right, we got time for one more song.
All right,
if you want to get into it. Again, this is Russ Baum.
All right, I think I kind of want to do end with one that's got a little bit of energy. This is called Holy Ghost. I have a band called Meager Kings.
Okay.
And we are a power pop kind of punk rock band.
Oh, cool.
And we just released this song in October. So look that up if you would, please, out there if you're interested. This is a Meager Kings song, one I wrote called Holy Ghost.
It's time to tell the truth now. You abandoned me and somehow I finally found my soul. But when you left me all alone, I finally found my way home. I had to do it on my own. And now you wanna come back, but I won't let you in. You can meet me at the drag race all day, you'll never win. But will this ever end? Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go, you Holy Ghost. But now I'm scared to death. I got bourbon on my breath, veins full of fire, heart beating out my chest. Will I ever get some rest? A soul screaming out loud for a sold out crowd, digging through my grave just to gain a little ground. Will I ever make it out? And when that moon comes out to kiss me on my face, it will bring a part of me that I never want to taste. And when I run, this will always chase me. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go, you Holy Ghost. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Holy Ghost, just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. You Holy Ghost, just let me go. Just let me go. Let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. You Holy Ghost. Just let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. You Holy Ghost. Thank y'all.